I understand why people click Fissure. Today, we're going to be trying out Fiona's top 4 Fort Wayne Regionals team featuring Shiyu, Fluttermane with Gyarados, and the infamous Ting Lu. Let's see how the team performs. This team features offensive Shiyu, Fluttermane with a defensive Gyarados, Ting Lu, and a Mungus option. Speed booster energy Fluttermane to outspeed other Fluttermanes with Scarf Shiyu to go for a strong double ups with Bees of Ruin. Baxcaliber is really nice into a lot of common staples like Dragonite, Amoonguss, and Ting Lu with a strong loaded Dice Icicle Spear. Amoonguss and Gyarados are solid to support the frail offensive attackers, and Ting Lu to help against opposing Shiyu Fluttermanes while providing ways to hit fire types like Arcanine and chip teams with Ruination. If you would like to check out the creator and the details of the team, they will be linked in the description. Annihilate, Mousehold, Ting Lu, Sableye, Arcanine, and Amoonguss. All right, Annihilate stuff can be very tricky. There's screens, there's double redirection. That Annihilate is a massive problem right here. Okay, how am I breaking through that Annihilate? Probably some of Fluttermane lead here, and yeah, that is probably going to be my lead. Do I don't have Ruination on this, right? No, I don't. Okay. A Dark Pulse Moonblast in the Mousehold doesn't seem bad turn 1, however. The only problems that I have is how am I breaking through that Annihilate quickly enough? I don't really see the best ways to break through Annihilate quickly. The screens, there's so many factors. I don't know if it's Defiant or Vital Spirit. If it's Vital Spirit, I'm actually screwed, I think. Let's see. I think that Baxcaliber is decent, but not amazing. I definitely want Fluttermane Shiyu. That's definitely for sure. I don't know what my last two will be. I think it's Fluttermane, Shiyu. I think it's going to be Gyarados for helping hand support to help me break through, and maybe a Amoonguss. I think having the ability to redirect the Annihilate would be pretty solid. However, maybe I should have... Actually, you know what I should have done? I shouldn't have led Amoonguss. I should have led... Or no, I shouldn't have led Shiyu. I should have led Amoonguss and I think play a mind game with the Mousehold lead. Unless, I do think they might not lead Mousehold and go Sableye though. Immediately. Arcanine Ting Lu is not what I expected. Okay. Oh, wait, is this the Howl stuff? This definitely could be the Howl stuff. Okay. So this is very concerning right here, but manageable. I am able to get the booster energy right here. Oh, I'm speed. I didn't realize I was speed. Oh no. I have not special attack booster, so this plan would not have worked out whatsoever. Okay. Speed booster isn't gonna change the game. I'm gonna go Gyarados here and protect the Fluttermane. I get the Intimidate off into the Arcanine. I get the Intimidate off into Ting Lu. I'm worried because I think this could be Howl Arcanine. And if it's Howl Arcanine, yeah, we're going to struggle against breaking into Ting Lu as well. And then Mouseape in the back. Or maybe they don't even have it. We're going to see a Terra immediately from them. So that's actually good. So I don't have to worry about it immediately. This could be Terra Poison, I suppose. Yeah, Terra Poison. I didn't bring my own Ting Lu. But it's not Terra Grass, so I can maybe use my Amoonguss to help break through. We protect the Fluttermane here. Extreme Speed, okay. Is this High Horsepower or Zombie Tantrum? No, Heavy Slam, okay. So gladly take that turn. That actually is a pretty beneficial turn right here. I guess I have to get rid of everything around the Ting Lu first. I am enabling a lot though. I could go Shiyu here because they're probably gonna I don't think they're gonna Zombie Tantrum. They could though. No, I think I go Amoonguss anyway. And I think I'm just going to go for a Waterfall, get some chip damage into something. If they bring out the Amoonguss, I can taunt it, so it's not that bad. But yeah, this Ting Lu might be a problem. I didn't think it'd be this much of an issue, but it's going to be hard for me to break through it. But if I can leave... The thing is, leaving it alone in the field is so annoying. We're going to see a Will-O-Wisp, which is cool. I am able to get a big Waterfall off immediately into the Arcanine, which is pretty solid right here. And then maybe I can bring out my Fluttermane and Spore the Ting Lu the following turn. The Waterfall going to come out on Arcanine. Very nice damage. Very nice damage. Okay. Heavy Slam. Perfect. Doesn't do much to Amoonguss at all. And I have Citrus Berry. The Arcanine's Intimidated, so I should be able to live. So I go for the Spore here. I'm going to hard swap my Gyarados into I guess Shiyu here. Yeah, I might as well go into Shiyu. They don't have special attacks, so I'm not really worried about this position. And then I can threaten to Scarf Dark Pulse into the Arcanine right here. Bring out the Shiyu. They switch out the... Oh, that's an interesting switch. That's Annihilate, isn't it? Yeah, that's Annihilate. Okay. Nice. Caught the Wisp. Beautiful. Spore. It's Vital Spirit. Oh, no. Okay. It's Vital Spirit. Yeah, I already Terradoed the Ting Lu, so I can actually break through the... I can break through the Annihilate later. Problem is they can bulk up or they can attack, right? I don't know which one they would pick here. So they're not Rage Fisting the Amoonguss. They're either... I think bulk up is like your play, right? Because I could Rage Powder pretty safely. I think I just go Flutter Mane here. And I think I just fire off a Dark Pulse for chip damage into the Arcanine. Arcanine gonna retreat. Ting Lu is most likely to play here, I'd imagine. It didn't take a turn of sleep yet. Oh, wait, no. That's Mouse Hold. Okay, that's perfect, actually. So they want to reduce a hit here from the Annihilate. Are they... Wait, did they Rage Fist? I feel like you bulk up here. Like, I feel like you always bulk up here. Maybe I'm wrong. Dark Pulse into the Mouse Hold. Good damage. Oh, they did Drain Punch. I do survive, though, which is actually really huge, but I am in extreme speed potential range. I am Terra Grass on my Flutter Mane. That doesn't help me in this situation. Although, Moonblast should just be able to knock out the Mouse Hold. Man, if I was Terra Fairy, I could go for Dazzling Gleam plus Dark Pulse, but that's definitely not going to be the case here. I think I always just Moonblast the Mouse Hold, though, and I go back into Amoonguss. Yeah. Because I could see two plays that they can make. Protect Mouse Hold or swap to Ting Lu. I don't think you should ever go for the beat up. But I don't want to hit the Annihilate and boost up the Rage Fist right now. Yeah, they're going to go into Ting Lu. That's fine. Alright. That is the Ting Lu. Oh, I never got the sleep actually off on it. I can Intimidate to the Annihilate though with Gyarados. That is a positive at least. So I don't really care about bulk ups. They do Rage Fist immediately. I should survive one. Yeah, I do survive one. I have been taking some heavy damage though on my sweepers, but as long as I get the KOs, I'm in a good spot. Flutter if I can KO the... Okay, I think my play here is to Protect and Spore here. It just seems super safe. As long as there's no Fissure, of course. If there's no Fissure, we're in a good spot. I'm trying to save my Terra for the Shiyu because I can see an endgame coming down to Arcanine Extreme Speed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Protect and Spore. Oh, that's such a good Protect for the Annihilate. For me, because that means... well... It would have been. It would have been. Really? The first one? I feel like that's a common trend whenever I try out a team and they really want to go for the Fissure immediately. Okay. I cannot beat the Ting Lu, man. Gyarados. If I go Gyarados, I can Intim. Maybe I think I go Gyarados here. I'm gonna go for some RNG right here. I think it's the only play that I really have. Gonna go for a Moonblast into the Annihilate. Hope that they switch out, which I think they could to preserve it. And I'm gonna Thunderwave to Ting Lu and just hope for the paralysis. That kind of is my play here. If I got the Spore off, I felt like I was in a really good position because I could have went into Shiyu and just Moonblasted the Annihilate slot, and I got a KO onto every single member other than maybe their Annihilate. But if their Annihilate did stay in, they took so much damage they can't recover because there's no Drain Punch target, and then they would have been ranged my Shiyu attacks and I could just like keep Rage Powdering. But I guess I still have to worry about Fissure, which is kind of the dumb thing about this team, but not much I could do. Now they're gonna retreat here. Okay, so they're giving me a shot. They're giving me a shot. Something's coming in. Arcanine. Okay. Let's get some massive RNG into this Ting Lu. How about that? How about that? Moonblast. Doesn't pick up the knockout. Barely. Oh, that was a critical hit, and that barely didn't get the knockout. Okay. It had to be Pinchberry too. Oh, wait. Yeah, that is Pinchberry. Underwave. All right. Moment of truth. Do I get a full para? Of course not. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but that is how... Seriously, man? Why did they have Fissure? Why is Fissure in the game? Shiyu? And I forfeit because... Actually... Okay. No, I can't beat Annihilate. It's literally impossible for me to beat Annihilate. It is literally impossible for me to beat Annihilate. I was like, okay, is there a win con where I could like Dark Pulse flinch my opponent to eternity? No, I don't think there is. Unfortunately. Arcanine, Amoonguss, Garganacl, Ting Lu, Wo-Chien, and the Cormorant. Oh my goodness, this is like... Why is this such a stall team? This is actually like a crazy stall team. And I can't even break through the stall team easily. Okay. Or the way I break through it is... Ting Lu. Wo-Chien. I don't think I ever bring Flutter. Flutter does nothing in this matchup, right? Yeah, Flutter doesn't do anything. It's Gyarados and Amoonguss. I guess this could actually break through the... I guess this is not that bad. But if I don't have Gyarados, breaking through their... Does not have Ingace... Okay, I have to think about this. No, I'm pretty sure that even though I love this to break through a few of the... Basically, their Ting Lu and Wo-Chien, it's so not worth it, I think. Because I need Gyarados for the Arcanine and a Ting Lu switch. But I also need the Shiyu to break through Corviknight. I need the Ting Lu to hopefully break through that Garganacl with Fissure. And then Amoonguss, because Pollen Puff Casulcure is going to destroy me if I don't bring Amoonguss here. This is going to be one long, painful game. I can tell you that much. Really painful game. Let's see how it works. I don't think my opponent's going to let me get a KO immediately either. We're going to see the Corviknight and the Garganacl lead. Yep, this is not too surprising against Ting Lu Shiyu. You know what they say sometimes, right? Actually, wait, wasn't there a switch into Overheat literally the Corviknight? I think it was, yeah. You know what they say sometimes, right? We click it. Can I be the one who hits the Fissure the first time? They're gonna retreat. I'm just going to go. I want to force them to take this damage anyway. If it's Arcanine, it's okay. Oh, Ting Lu. Okay. So I get some free damage into Ting Lu, which is nice. I get some big overheat damage. Yeah, that's a pretty good damage, actually. That is pretty good damage. All right. All right, missed the first one. And now I have more powerful Stomping Tantrum. So, like... This is my benefit here. Like, I can do that, of course, but also I can go for the Stomping Tantrum. All right, she took a lot of damage, though, but it's okay. I'm going for the Stomping Tantrum here into the Ting Lu, and I'm going to swap out into Gyarados here for the Intimidate. Yeah. I could also overheat the Garganacl. No, that's not worth it. I don't think overheating the Garganacl is worth it. Because I could see them doubling in the Corviknight for the Garganacl. Because I don't think you want to risk taking a Fissure. I really don't. That's interesting. Ting Lu. So what's the back then? Is it going to be Arcanine for the Intimidate? Or is it going to be Wo-Chien for the Pollen Puff? I'm leaning towards them bringing the Wo-Chien more. But we'll see. I'm going to retreat to Shiyu. I will try to heal it with Pollen Puff later in the game. Let's get an Intimidate off into both of these mons. Intimidate. I'd really like Ruination here, actually. Stomping Tantrum. They didn't swap, which I'm a bit surprised about. Yeah, look at that damage. That's good damage. Stomping Tantrum into the Gyarados. Oh, they have a boosted Stomping Tantrum now. Oh, they Sulcured reading a switch. Or they just really want to get a Shiyu, which makes sense. But I like that Intimidate a lot for me, though. Okay. I am predicting the Ting Lu to swap here. I do have Ruination. I want to Ruination this slot, catching the Corviknight on the swap. And then go out in Amoonguss. Yeah, I like that a lot. Because I think you don't really risk anything by not going to Corviknight for your Ting Lu. Maybe you also go to Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien's also probably a safe play here for the Ting Lu slot. And I like the idea of getting that Ruination off guaranteed. I just don't feel like I have to target Garganical if I don't have to at the moment, because like it's sitting here with Sulcurs. They're annoying, but I do feel like if I pressure the other slots, it's going to be hard for them. They're going to retreat to Ting Lu. Yep. Corviknight or Wo-Chien. It's 1 to 2. Oh, Amoonguss. Okay. That works. So I get a Ruination off. I'm just saying, Pollen Puff's not saving you from the Fissure. Sulcur. Okay. Tearing the Ting Lu. I do avoid the Amoonguss, but I don't think it's worth it. I kind of want to go into Shi. No, do I want to go into Shiyu? No, I don't think it's worth it. I kind of want a Fissure. I really do want a Fissure. I'm going to Fissure here. I might as well. And the problem is I'm in a weird spot with Amoonguss. They're probably going to Sulcur the slot too. Should I Pollen Puff to activate a berry? I don't think it's worth it. I think I just protect here. Yeah, I think I protect here to avoid a Sulcur and force them to maybe go for it the next turn. All right, that's 2. Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. Okay. Dang, it looks like my double initiate would have worked too. I'm gonna just try to wake up and I'm gonna Pollen Puff my Ting Lu. Oh, did they retreat into... I thought they would do the Ting Lu slot after getting a Sulcur off the next turn. Okay. Ting Lu stays asleep. Get Pollen Puff. Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is going to be a really long, drawn-out game. Yeah, Pollen Puff. Okay. This is so bad. The fact that they have rocks too. I don't know how I'm beating the Corviknight efficiently later on. Kind of want to spore the I'm going to spore the Amoonguss slot. I'm predicting swapping the Garganical for the Ting Lu, because why take a spore if you don't have to? Amoonguss could swap into Corviknight and they double, so this is why I want to go for it here. If I wake up here, I get 150 base power Stomping Tantrum into the Amoonguss, and then I pick up the knockout, which would be really solid for me, I will say. They are going to retreat here. This should be Garganical. Yep. Makes sense for the defensive play because there was no downside. They do retreat the Amoonguss and they go out into their Corviknight. Okay, so I do get the Spore read correct here. Let's see if it's Lum or not. I say sleep, which doesn't matter. And let's see. 4. Oh no, did I tear the Amoonguss? I might. Okay, Corviknight is not a berry, which is really good. Gonna go for the Stomping Tantrum here, and I'm gonna go for a Protect, I guess, because there's no reason to Pollen Puff now, and I dodge the Sulcur right now. If I can get this 150 base power Stomping Tantrum off in the Garganical, it's gonna do some massive damage, so I'd really appreciate it if we could. Corviknight takes his first turn. Okay, that's very good. That's very good. Stomping Tantrum, 150 base power because of the sleep from the prior turn. Oh, that's so much damage. Okay, I didn't have to go for the Fissures in the long term. Nice, nice, nice. I think I have to take offensive momentum the next turn. Okay. I am going to switch out my Ting Lu and go to Shiyu. I'm risking my Shiyu here, and I'm going to Pollen Puff. I'm going to read Garganical either, because if you lose Garganical, you're in such a... Well, you're not like in a terrible spot, but I don't think it's like ideal here with all the momentum he tried to build up. I think Amoonguss is coming in. Yeah, Amoonguss would make the most sense here, so I'm going to Pollen Puff my Ting Lu slot, go into Shiyu, get the healing back, and then I threaten to overheat into Corviknight. And also like the Garganical super low, so it's actually kind of hard for them to switch around into heat waves now. Okay, we have something going right here. We have something going. Corviknight staying asleep would really benefit us now. It would really benefit us if the Corviknight stayed asleep. Also, I'm just curious if the Corviknight's if it does Terra in this game, because I don't know who's the Terramon. But yeah, we're gonna retreat here into the Shiyu. And hopefully the fish can start building up some damage right here, because we kind of need it to. They stayed in to go for the Terra right here. Is Terra Ghost? Okay. I mean, Dark Balls is now free here. That's not terrible, I guess. I'm surprised. They're going for a cover then, I imagine. Bad wake up. Okay, they taunted. That's fine. But Corviknight can't go... Okay, this is not terrible. Because Corviknight can no longer taunt. Corviknight went for taunt, which means it's probably not a bulk upset, I'd imagine. So this actually benefits me a lot here. I am able to get Pollen Puff off into the Shiyu. Okay. If I get a flinch, I'm in such a good position. I'm going for my Dark Pulse here, and I'm Pollen Puffing the Shiyu, I think. You're going to retreat Corviknight into Ting Lu always. Yep. It's a safe defensive play. If we get one flinch, we're in a really good spot. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. They can protect you. Okay. So I get my Shiyu back to full, which is nice. Okay. Then I probably want to go out into Ting Lu right here for me. Yeah, I want to go into Ting Lu. Let's see. Gyarados or Ting Lu? Probably Ting Lu here. Gyarados does not help as much. Yeah, because I can threaten the Fissure still. And Pollen Puff to Shiyu. Okay. We have taken quite a bit. We are still on the backside of this momentum, but it's a matter of time before one of the Fissures connects, you know? It's one at a time. It's only bound to happen eventually. They retreat Organical, which I'm surprised about. Okay, is this Corviknight? It went to Corviknight, okay. Which makes sense. They didn't want to take a Dark Pulse and take all the heavy damage. They also go for Earthquake here. Okay. Critting my Ting Lu is not great, but okay. Pollen Puff. Alright. Shakes off the taunt. I'm clicking Fissure here. Time for the third one. Time for the third one. It's 30% chance. 1 out of 3. A little bit less than 1 out of 3, but you know. If we get rid of Ting Lu, my Shiyu can start wall breaking through because that is their best switch in. Heat Wave's going to do a lot of damage. They don't have Wide Guard, it looks like, because they have Stealth Rocks, Recover, Salt Cure, Protect. Which, we'll see. They switch out to Ting Lu. Can I get a Fissure off? Amoonguss, okay. 2 chances to land a good Fissure here. I do protect the Amoonguss. Are they taunting or are they Brave Birding? They did taunt, okay. Okay, here we go. No more healing for them for their Ting Lu and their Amoonguss. So very, very nice right there. Okay, beautiful. I can start going for Ruination and stuff pretty freely. So as much as I hate Fissure, I still hate the stall stuff too. So I'll take it. Garganical coming out here. I would like to Terra... Do I want Terra Water now? I think Terra Water makes a lot of sense here. They probably... Well, they don't knock out the Amoonguss with Brave Bird, I'm assuming, at this point. Corviknight probably has healing, so I might as well... You know what? We do it again. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. I'm going to sport a Ting Lu slot. U-turn. Okay. Click Fissure here because the problem is I just can't do damage with this thing right now. Ruination's not helping against the stall team that just recovers his HP. We're going to see the Ting Lu come out once again. Okay. Oh my goodness. The luck is changing. The luck is changing. I understand why people click Fissure. Okay, I seriously hate this move, but like... The fact that I have too many defensive tools and my wall breakers can't really wall break is pretty tough in this matchup, so I kind of have to go for the Fissures. Okay, the Organical gone. It should make this game sealed. Oh. Because I think Shiyu just beats the Corviknight. I still have to hit a move. That's the only problem. But definitely still very fine. I'm going to go for a Ruination here into the Ting Lu, and I'm going to protect. I was going to be forfeit. I hate Fissure and I hate Stall. I hate this game. Torkoal, Xianpao, Dragonite, Great Tusk, Brupanet, and the Fluttermane. Okay, so we have a very scary team right here. This is... okay, definitely threatening for sure. I do like... alright, I think I like the Fluttermane, Xianpao combination a lot here. Gyarados could be really good. It's great for the Great Tusk. I really like the Baxcaliber though. Baxcaliber is amazing. And I'm thinking Ting Lu here. It's either Ting Lu or Gyarados. Both are pretty dang solid into this matchup. Gyarados with the Intimidate is really nice. Ting Lu to reduce the damage output of the Flutter. Oh, they're both really good. I'm trying to figure out which one I value more though. They don't have Trick Room unless it's Trick Room Flutter, I guess. But the Gyarados can probably take the attacks under Trick Room because it's only Torkoal that really abuses it. Also having the Intimidate. I don't think Amoonguss is ever being brought here. It's either Bax... I don't know. I just feel that Ting Lu could be really good here. The only problem is I have no idea which mode they're going here. And I feel like the Trigger mode's probably not going to be realistic. But we'll see. I really do like the idea of just trying to outspeed everything and get KOs. Because this Flutter actually has booster energy on it. So going to be really fast and have the offensive pressure against their Flutter. I also have speed booster, I guess, from the Sun. I don't know if they're going to bring the Torkoal though, because Torkoal's kind of hard for them to bring here. But Flutter and Brupanet, okay. Against my Flutter and Shiyu. Now, we're going to have some fun moments here. We're going to have some absolutely fun moments here. Are we going to see a Terra from the Amoonguss right away? I could definitely see that Terra from the Amoonguss right away. The question is, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, Terra on the... or not Amoonguss, Brupanet. Brupanet, I think, is like very likely to Terra here. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what's the best way I can counteract that Terra here? I'd imagine it's Terra Fire. Do I want to actually commit to the hard read of predicting them to Terra turn 1? Or do I just want to go for like Heat Wave, Dazzling Gleam, and just get a lot of chip damage? If it is Specs Flutter, they don't have a Protect play, I suppose, so it's not too bad to go for that. I actually like the Moonblast, though. Yeah, I like the Moonblast and the Flutter and Heat Wave. I don't think it's too bad. I want to see what they go for here. Getting rid of their Flutter is amazing. You're going to see a Terra come out. I imagine it's Choice Specs Flutter on Sun. They normally do this. Terra on the Brupanet. Imagine if I went for Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse. It's going to be the Terra Water. Okay. I don't mind this. I do not mind this at all. I am able to get a... oh, Sucker Punch. Wait. I don't know about that. If you're going to go for that aggressive play, I feel like you go for a Bullet Seed or Spore. Okay, I do hit the Heat Wave and the Moonblast did a good amount. I don't KO the Fluttermane. I do get a burn on Brupanet, though. That's huge. Okay. Dazzling Gleam is not going to pick up a knockout into my Shiyu. That did a lot, though. That definitely should be Specs. But what the heck? I really thought I was doing more damage to the Flutter. I guess that's because it's Speed Booster, huh? Okay. Baxcaliber in. Baxcaliber likes to do a lot of damage here, I guess. Heat Wave will do a good amount. I don't know if I actually pick up the knockout into it, though. Or the Brupanet slot, but I feel like I always go for that play anyway. In Heat Wave. Shiyu right now just has one job, to click Heat Wave over and over and over again, because they don't have like a good play. Heat Wave going to come out here. Nice. Into the Flutter, and we are able to get the Dragon attack off into the Brupanet. Does this pick up the knockout? It does actually pick up the knockout. I don't know if the burn really mattered there. It might have, it might not have, but that is a huge double knockout. Excellent, excellent. Okay, very nice momentum right here. Very fast-paced game, but we're both running a very offensive team right here. Or we have the offensive cores out right now. We're gonna see Great Tusk come in. And who's the last? Xianpao, makes sense. Okay. I think my safest play is just to switch out the Baxcaliber, go out into my Gyarados right here for the Intimidate, and just throw off a Heat Wave. And that should be pretty safe. Heat Wave's just threatening a lot of damage. They could go for Protect and attack with the Great Tusk, which is completely fine. Because then Heat Wave should put this in the range of Ice Shard. The Shiyu should be faster than this Great Tusk, I believe. Let's find out. And if they attack, it's probably Sacred Sword. Oh, wait, it is faster. Wait. Oh, thank goodness for that. Intimidate. And I land the Heat Waves and fight through the flinches. It's amazing. Okay, both of these Pokemon are into Ice Shard range. That should secure the game. Oh, they went for Crash into Gyarados. Okay, I think we have the game sealed, though, thankfully. I think Sucker Punch crit. No, Sucker Punch crit shouldn't do it. Okay. And it's, I mean, actually, it's not over. It isn't over. I'm going to taunt. Well, I had to taunt in Heat Wave. It's going to come down to Baxcaliber at the end of the day. Rock Slide to connect. Okay. I'm really glad I hit that Heat Wave because that was actually really crucial. I did not expect the Shiyu to underspeed, but I didn't have the time to check the attacks right here. Sacred Sword into Gyarados. Yeah, I was not going hard into my Baxcaliber. Critical hit does not matter. Let me double check the Shiyu again. I guess the Shiyu just outspeeds general stuff. It's actually faster than Anime Great Tusk, so that's Jolly Great Tusk. That's Jolly Scarlet Great Tusk. Okay, not something I would have expected. Excalibur coming in. This is a very safe Terra. We go for the Ice Shard into the Great Tusk, I think. I hope Ice Shard KOs because... no, it should. With the Sword of Ruin, yeah, it should definitely. Okay. They already used their Terra. As long as they don't crit the Sucker Punch, I think I win the game. That's basically what this game is going to come down to. Just don't crit Sucker Punch. Also, Shampoo could Protect to try to get Rock Slides off, but we'll see. They don't. Okay, so Ice Shard into the Great Tusk because of the knockout. That's fine. They don't have to worry about Rock Slides doing things, and we're going to see a Icicle Crash. Okay, perfect, perfect. I think they tried to cover a mid-ground for Terra Poison, so they never clicked Sacred Sword, which is really nice. So yeah, Ice Shard, Sucker Punch crit shouldn't knock out, I'd imagine. Sucker Punch. Yeah. Good thing the crit does not knock me out in that position. Thankfully. If they Sacred Sworded though, it would have been close. I did have the Intimidate though onto that Shampoo. I think they need a double crit there. But oh, thank goodness, Baxcaliber. Really close game. I don't think the burn really mattered. I think I would have got the knock on Burpanet. It didn't seem like it was going to be the most offensive. I guess his Flutter is also decently bulky, so maybe. Yeah, based on the HP. But thankfully, we were able to get the knockouts faster than them. All right, let's go over to games. Game one. Game was going very solidly. Vital Spirit Annihilate made it harder, so I took a lot of damage with Shiyu, so I could have just Rage Powder, but the Fissure land made it very hard to come back as I needed to buy turns from Ting Lu with Amoonguss. Game two, this stall team is just annoying to deal with, and I was happy to click Fissure to either get the boosted Stomping Tantrums or a force heavy defensive plays that gave me a lot of benefits since I didn't have the best wall breakers other than Shiyu, and if I just landed 1 out or 2 of the 8 Fissures, I was in a really good spot. Game 3, fast-paced game, but was able to do a lot of damage and put everything into Baxcaliber's Ice Shard range. The team is definitely interesting. I think Baxcaliber is a really strong mon that we've been seeing on this balance just because it can hit stuff like the Amoonguss and Baxcaliber for extreme amounts of damage, especially with the loaded dice Icicle Spear. We saw a lot of clear ammunition, but having that 5 hits is a very solid option. But what was up with the Fissures, man, in this game? Like literally the first 2 games of this team was just literally coming down to Fissure. But I guess that's sometimes when you're playing the defensive game route, that's just like what you're bound to happen, but it's still kind of silly at the end of the day. But overall, if you do want to check out the creator or the details of the team, they'll be linked in the description. The rental code is available on the screen if you do want to try it out. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more VGC content.